Don't buy this refined olive oil. Check the label. It's 15% extra virgin olive oil mixed with the rest being refined olive oil. What's the problem? My less informed friends may ask. So let me tell you a bit about what's inside the olive oil and how it's processed. The story of olive oil didn't begin in supermarket shelves. It goes way back to prehistoric times in the Mediterranean. After dinosaurs died out at the end of the Cretaceous, what is now Southern Europe and Asia Minor was once the edge of an enormous sea called the Tethys Ocean. The ancestors of olive trees grew along the warm, humid coastal shores of this vast ocean. Then an intruder from the south, the continent of Africa, slowly drifted north, bumping into Eurasia, squeezing the ocean into the Mediterranean, Black Sea, and the Caspian Sea we know today. The old coastline was pushed up to form mountains such as the Alps, Pyrenees, and the Atlas. At the end of the Miocene 6 million years ago, a disastrous ecological event called the Messinian salinity crisis occurred. Somehow the Strait of Gibraltar closed off, and the Mediterranean completely dried up, leaving behind nothing but thick salt deposits and we see on Mars. Over 90% olive trees died from lack of water, with only a few stubborn survivors that remained, maybe just hundreds or even dozens. They managed to survive the extreme drought and scorching heat, patiently bearing olives till 5.3 million years ago, when the Zanclean flood rushed the Atlantic water back through the Strait of Gibraltar, filling the Mediterranean basin again at a rate of 10 million cubic meters per second, with towering waterfalls hundreds or even thousands of meters high through the gap. These geological catalysms give us the Mediterranean we know today. Olive trees are survivors. Since then, they always root in poor soils, tolerate drought and cold, and can live for hundreds, even thousands of years. There are olive trees in Palestine and Greece over 2,000 years old, still bearing fruit today. Then humans started coming along and learned to press oil from these lush bushes about 8,000 years ago in Israel, Palestine, and Crete. They crushed olives, mixed them with water, and scooped the oil off the top. In the Bronze Age, the Minoans in Crete began farming olives systematically. By the time of the Greeks and Romans, olives and olive oil became more than food. They were part of the economy and the culture. Olive oil's money, tax, and tribute. 18th fame partly came from the secret olive groves with Roman soldiers carried it in their rations. Winners at the Panhellenistic Games got jars of oil from the city's secret trees along with the laurel crowns. Homer's Odysseus built his bed around the living olive tree. His home and heart were rooted there. The Bible calls believer a flourishing olive tree, and the Quran calls olive a blessed tree crossing borders and tribes. This ancient gift is scientifically proven today. Researchers now show that good extra virgin olive oil is packed with antioxidants like oleocanthal and oleopine that fight inflammation and protect the brain. But the real star is omega-9 monosaturated fat, making up 70 to 80% of oil's fat content. Omega-9 is different from the omega-6 in most seed oils. It doesn't cause swelling or inflammation. Instead, it lowers bad cholesterol and improves insulin sensitivity. Plus, omega-9 is way more stable than omega-3 from flaxseed oil, which means olive oil is easier to store and has a lot more application in cooking for both cold and hot dishes. That is what actual virgin olive oil really mean. They are produced through traditional mechanical pressing, usually cold press. When the acidity is under 0.8%, it's called extra virgin, fragrant, flavorful, and packed with nutrients. If the acidity is above 0.8%, it's classified as virgin, a bit more tart but still high-quality oil. These two types are officially recognized premium grades by the International Olive Council. On the other hand, refined olive oil, pomac oil, and lampen oil are considered inferior by the IOC. Lampen oil is the lowest grade of olive oil. It often comes from rotten, moldy, or fallen olives. Its acidity can exceed 3%, making it unfit for human consumption. Traditionally, it was used as a fuel in oil lamps, hence the name lampen from the Latin lampet. Pomac oil is even worse. After olives have been pressed for their oil, the remaining pulp, skins, pits, broken bits is chemically soaked and extracted with solvents to squeeze out every last drop. Technically, it's not even olive oil anymore. It's chemically extracted oil. These oils, lampen and pomac, go through aggressive industrial processing, solvents, high heat, deodorization, deacidification, and bleaching. The result, a completely stripped down product known as refined olive oil. Compared with real extra virgin and virgin olive oils, refined oil has lost nearly all its flavor, polyphenols, antioxidants, and beneficial compounds. Sure, it's cheap, but it's a hollow shell, the corpse of what olive oil used to be. Its soul is gone and only fat remains. Companies that mix them with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to get the flavor back and pretend it's the same. I get it, some of us buy it because it's affordable, plus you're probably being sold their propaganda. Refined olive oil is safer, it's a pure stuff. Virgin olive oil can't take the heat, go refined. Absolutely nonsense. You can absolutely cook with good extra virgin olive oil. The old myth about EVOO turning toxic when heated is exaggerated. High-quality virgin olive oil has a smoke point around 190 degrees Celsius, perfectly fine for soldering, roasting, even light frying. Just don't use it for deep frying or extreme high-heat stir-frying you see in some commercial Chinese kitchens. If you really want to make some fries, I'd recommend avocado or camellia oil instead. So whenever you can, ditch refined oils. Choose oils that are bitter, peppery, alive with character. Look for labels that show origin, harvest date, and pressing method. Olive oil isn't just a healthy fat, it's a bottle civilization, something you can taste and chew on. As Virgil said in his Georgics, once olives clung to the fields and endured the breeze, the earth itself nurtured the rich olive, pleasing to peace. We may no longer live in the age of Homer or Virgil, but in a bottle of real olive oil, we can still taste the very miracle that nourished our civilization till today.